In our next story, Jesus is going to be celebrating the Passover with his disciples. So I thought it might be fun if we make some unleavened bread today. I'm going to show you how. And hopefully you get to do this at home, but if you do it at home, you need to have your mom and dad help you. So we're going to start with 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and we're going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. That's not very much. We're going to use 1/3 of a cup of oil. Let me give that a stir. 1/3 of a cup of oil. And 1/3 of a cup of water in our recipe. And that's all the ingredients. So you can mix this with a fork or a dough hook. And you're just going to stir it around until it gets all mixed together. And you need to be sure you've washed your hands before you start, and I did. So we're going to add a little bit of flour to our mat here. It's a little bit too much, but it'll work. And I'm going to just take a part of our dough. And this is from where if you've had your hands washed, you can touch your dough. I'm going to pat it out. Turn this down a little bit. Pat it out on my floured mat, and then just give it a couple of rolls with my rolling pin. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can just take and make sure you have flour in your hands and just press it down like that. Since I have a rolling pin, I'm going to use it. Next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have a cookie sheet that's sprayed so your bread won't stick. And we're going to put our unleavened bread over onto our cookie sheet, like so. You might need to press it back down a little bit. And this part's fun because you just take a fork and you just poke all over your bread. And let this remind you of how Jesus was pierced. And then I take a little knife, and it just can be a butter knife, and just make stripes across it. And I let this remind me how Jesus was whipped and it left stripes on his back. And I do it both directions just so it gives a little shape. This makes it break apart real easy after you've cooked it. And so once it looks like this, let me get it up close. You can see it's scored and it's stabbed. You just put it in an oven preheated to 425 for 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. Just want to watch it. And I'll put it in the oven and we'll be back in a minute. While our bread is cooking, I should clean up my mess. This is the part of cooking that's no fun. So if you make unleavened bread with your family, don't leave this mess for your mom or dad to clean up. You get in there and help, because that is the kind thing to do. Let me clean up my mess and get my Bible, and I'll be right back. Okay, our story today is out of the Hosanna Bible, and it's The Master Serves His Followers. Jesus' followers asked him, "Where do you want to eat the Passover feast?" Jesus said, "Go to the city and you will find a man carrying a jar of water into a house. Tell the man the teacher wants to use your house." Everything happened as Jesus had said. That evening, Jesus and his 12 followers went to the house. They ate their supper in the large room upstairs. During the meal, Jesus poured water into a bowl. Then he began to wash the followers' feet. Peter said, "Master, you shouldn't act like a servant. I don't want you to wash my feet." But Jesus said, "If I don't wash you, you can't be one of my people." Peter cried, "Lord, please wash my hands and my head too." Jesus was teaching them how to humbly serve others. Jesus was the most important person at that dinner, and yet he was the one that was serving others. If we want to be like Jesus, we will find ways to serve others. So I know you're stuck at home, but there's lots of things that you can do. I made a list of ideas of ways you can serve your family. Maybe you can help by taking out the trash, picking up your room, helping fold the laundry, or at least gathering all the laundry up and taking it to the washing machine. Take your plate to the sink after you've eaten. Wash dishes or help load the dishwasher. I know there's lots of things you can do at home. So what I'd really like is for you to text me some of the ways you have found this week to serve. My cell number is in the church directory, so ask your parents to help you find that, and I look forward to hearing from you. And I think I just heard the timer, so let me go check our bread. Guys, our bread looks great, and we're going to use this in our next story, so I'll just set aside. Let's end today by praying. You pray with me. Dear God, thank you so much for everything you've done for us, and please help us to find ways to serve others. In Jesus' name, amen.